I think we might fix all that in editing. If you're listening to this and there's a little bit of an issue with the microphones and everything, we'll fix it. We'll take care of it. So I'm sorry, folks, but welcome to the Thescottshow wake up call. Anyway, it is 8 o'clock in the morning. We are doing it up after a great night of football. Amazing end to the game between the Vikings and the Saints. So we're going to go right to it. First thumbs up of the day goes to football, just because that was amazing. Heart-stopping. Being in Minnesota, being, a part-time Vikings fan, I love good football. And people always ask, who's your favorite team? I like good football. I'm not going to pick a team. I'll have fun with whoever. But I have Viking stuff, and that's cool, and, it is what it is, but, being from Minnesota, seeing that they haven't, been to the Super Bowl, in quite a few years, and never won one, and could host for the first time ever, and be like this big deal going on, I was going for the Vikings, and, a few of my friends said, why are you doing that? Go Saints. And immediately I'm like, this is going to be fun. So, thank you to the Minnesota Vikings for bringing the drama. If the NFL is fixed, I always hear that. If it is, they did it up right yesterday by giving us the story. I like the story. If the story that's being written in this NFL season is the Vikings are the first one to host at home and win, even if it's fixed, I would be cool with that, because it's a great story. So, there you go. I want to give a thumbs down to DACA, for many, many reasons why I want to give a thumbs down to DACA. First of all, I think that there are so many things wrong with, the DREAM Act or DACA or however it is. We have so many people coming through the border, undocumented. I have no idea how the dreamers, they say that they're going to school and all this other stuff. I would hope not with grants, because I don't understand that. I just don't get the whole deal there, and I wish that something would be taken care of with that. And it's very disappointing to me that we're even at a point that we have to deal with this, because we have so many other things to deal with. And, immigration should not be an issue if we knew how to deal with it correctly, and I don't think that we ever had. So, but anybody who's an illegal immigrant, you're illegal. If you go through the formalities of becoming a legal citizen to the United States, awesome. If you got a work visa, awesome. If you got this, that, and the other thing, awesome. It's one of those things that I might be in the minority here, but it just bothers me that, we're worried about all these other people coming in the country when we can't even take care of our own. So there you go. Thumbs up to MLK Day and all of the great things going on with that. It is snowing. It's 8 o'clock in the morning in Minneapolis right now. They're having a community-wide breakfast. Here in Duluth, they are as well. I'm trying to lose some poundages, so I'm like, I don't really want to hit the breakfast. It's just what it is. I didn't want to, I have this thing I do every single morning. I get a little bit of change for it, which is cool. So 8 o'clock every single morning, you're going to catch me, unless, like I said, Saturday mornings, starting this week, we do it up at 7 o'clock. So, thumbs up to all the MLK people that put together all the exciting events. Thumbs up to the man himself, Martin Luther King Jr., because, he has a dream. But I saw a great post today. It says, Martin Luther King had a dream, but it's your job to move it forward. So there you go. Thumbs down to snow, because it's still going on. It's covering ice. It's the only time I really don't like snow as much is when it's covering ice. So there you go. Elections are happening tomorrow in 3 different locations. So check that out. In Wisconsin and Iowa, and there's one other state. And it's a special elections. I know there's some going on next month as well. A lot of people resigning, retiring because of, they can't keep it in their pants. And speaking of that, I want to give a thumbs down to candidates making bad choices. I normally play the middle of the field and say, okay, well, here's who I'm kind of supporting, here's who I kind of like, don't like, here's why. However, if a candidate makes the wrong decision, just like anyone else, making a wrong decision on who they hang out with, who they talk to, and I see that, and I'm like, I don't really want to. I really don't want to deal with that person. So, candidate for governor totally lost my vote yesterday. I would not support this candidate even in the general election. And that's just me. That's just me saying, hey, I'm not going to, I would not toe the line for that candidate. Just like a lot of people wouldn't toe the line for Trump, and they were Republicans. So it is what it is. Alright, and folks, now we go to checkiday.com. We're going to find out what day it is today for the 15th. If I've got the email, I'm looking. And folks, it looks like my email got deleted. Alright, so we're going to go into my trash file now. First time we've done this in a while. And look for the checkiday.com for the 15th. Weird. Alright, I read it right from my phone, by the way. There you go. Elementary School Teacher Day, Humanitarian Day, Martin Luther King Day, National Day of Service. It's National Freshly Squeezed Juice Day, National Hat Day, National Strawberry Ice Cream Day, and Wikipedia Day. There you go, folks. Those are the days for today. Fun stuff going on there. I did not know it's Fresh Squeezed Fruit Day. Alright. So we got a few shout-outs that we're going to do today. But, one of the most important shout-outs I do want to give, again, is to the great people that are doing all the MLK stuff. Awesome. Just awesome. Alright, I want to give a shout-out to Derek. Great friend of the show from Walla Walla, Washington. Thank you, Derek. I'll give a shout out to Alice in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And give a shout out to Chris. I believe Chris is in Iowa. I probably gotta ask. Shout out to Kayla. Shout out to Jennifer. Shout out to Paul. And shout out to Pete. So those are our shout outs today. It is a happy birthday today for my cousin, the wonderful Pumpkin. Happy birthday to you. And many, many, many more. And with that wonderful, wonderful man that you married. Who's just one of the coolest guys that, you'll ever meet in this world. They celebrated their anniversary of being married for way too many years to count. It's just awesome. So I have great family. I want to wish Pumpkin a happy birthday. TCW happened last night live here on Thescottshow.com. No titles changed hands, but we did have the random team tournament for the women. We got a 6-woman battle royal coming up next week. January showdown, January 21st. We're going to do it live. NFL picks. I did not do that well. I went 2 for 2 on the weekend. And that was because Pittsburgh lost and the Eagles won. So, the Eagles won in a, very weird fashion. I really thought it was going to be the Falcons winning that game, but it wasn't, and it was disappointing. So, but then Sunday I get the, New England won convincingly, and then Minnesota pulls it out. Oh my gosh, still going crazy over that, folks. Today's state pick is Illinois. It's very important that we work to end homelessness and poverty here on Thescottshow.com. That's what we do. The Scott Show is the podcasting network that we have. We have 11 different channels to it. All the money that we get from Thescottshow.com, whether it's on, our different networks that we have set up to get revenue funding, or from you, the listener, we are looking at expansion. We're looking at building. We're looking at bringing more people into the fold, having different hosts to shows even. It is called The Scott Show, but I would love to have something go on where we can have different people host. So that'd be great. If you guys want to help us out, patreon.com/thescottshow. Really easy to find, really great site. I want to update it more, but we got to get people on there and excited to hang out and enjoy the Scott Show with us. Alright, folks, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to try to edit this thing, and we'll see you guys here very, very soon on thescottshow.com. Please join us, folks, and that'd be really awesome. So check us out tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. And, of course, we got podcasts all day long.